Okay, so we're talking about boundaries and what it entails. The truth remains that a lot of parents missed out on the stage and time of development of their children since when they should have trained them, groomed them, explained to them, showed through their lifestyle and daily routine what boundaries entails. Of course, you should know that boundaries speaks more of knowing a limit or extent, and there are a lot of types of boundaries. Emotional boundaries, where you're empowered to protect your own emotional well-being. Physical, where you protect your physical space. Sexual, where you protect your needs and sexual safety. Workplace boundaries and all whatnots. Of course, you should know that boundaries and all it entails cannot be a day's job, right? It's not a one-topic discussion. But things like age-appropriate responsibilities, age-appropriate sex educations. What do I mean? For example, a mother or parent or father of a teenager should know that at a certain stage of his or of a teen child, a teen girl child should know that at a certain stage of her life, she should be taught on appropriate color of clothes to put on days she's menstruating, right? It's out of place and says a whole lot to see a girl child that is menstruating, maybe on her first day, putting on white. You see, this is one of the things we overlook that says a whole lot about someone's grooming. Now, another thing like how to sit and why you should sit properly. I think most times we just dish out the orders without explaining, giving reasons as to why things should be done in certain ways. Now back to boundaries. There are a lot of already existing environmental influences, peer pressure and what have you. To a high extent, a teen whose parents paid great attention to details of boundaries and what it entails is already pre-informed, and that goes a long way. When you see a parent with no boundaries, it's a very quick reflection on the children or teenagers when you see them too. It's very easy to say, oh, okay, I get the point, I see where it's coming from, right? Before we go off on these boundaries issues, at least for now, you should know that grooming your child, paying attention to your child, isn't just about buying them phone because you feel you can afford it, for example. That you can afford to get certain things for a child, for your teenager, without paying attention to the effects on their developmental system. I mean, at the stage of life they are in, what you have given them, the gift you have bought them, what you have granted them, what it is doing to them at their stage of development they are in is a misnomer. What do I mean? As a parent, your job is not just to make your child happy always, Rather, your job more is to make your child to know the truth, no matter how it hurts, what really is applicable. And most of the ways and best ways to portray this is through your own lifestyle. Your children, your teens learn a lot through what you do, much more than what you say. They wouldn't say much. That comparing what you're saying to them, what you say around them, to what you are doing. The truth remains that if you can afford everything, and it's so called, these are, okay, good, it's excellent, but time and place factors, environment has come to play and has shown us that being or having the ability to afford whatever you want may not necessarily mean you can actually acquire what you want or what you wish for. What do I mean? You don't go breaking down somebody else's house or forcefully taking somebody's property simply because you can afford to do that. Well, your child doesn't know that. But until you pay attention to their developmental stage, whereby you say no when you should and why, and show them that yes, you can afford to get this, or you can wish for something, but you don't necessarily have to have it. Else, you find yourself raising an individual who lacks empathy. You raising an unbalanced individual who feels it is his place to collect, take, acquire whatever forcefully without even considering the feeling of people or the effects of the decisions they take on other individuals. This is one reason our world is in the state it is right now. So, to raise a whole individual, it starts with you, the parent, in the home and through your lifestyle. Don't forget, it's still Teens Behavioral Coaching-Teensfoundation. Have a great day.